Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to my channel. Hope that everyone is having a very good day, week, holiday season. I want to provide brief brush swatches of the BeBe collection. I did a tutorial of these highlighter and trio set, so I want to provide actual swatches so you can see what they will look like on my skin, for anyone who may be curious to see exactly what they look like. I did a tutorial so you got to see what they look like on the eyes, so let's see what they will look like on my skin. So again, I will be using my Clean Sweep makeup brush pad that you can buy at TJ Maxx or Marshalls for $3.99. A very good alternative to the color switch, and I highly recommend it for changing your eyeshadow colors between uses. And I will be using my Morphe M408 shader brush to use as swatches of the pigments. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have here, so you can see exactly what the packaging looks like, which I did show in the video. It's basically like an ornament. I purchased this at Burlington, and it comes in a trio set, and they're all shimmer shades. They're called the BeBe Color Crush Velvet Eyeshadow, and I paid $4.99 for it. Very inexpensive. I think a really good quality. And then I also bought the Ready Set Glow BB Brand Glow highlighter duo. So you get a bronzer and also a highlighter, and I only paid $3.99 for that. So let's go ahead and get started with the swatches. When I saw this in Burlington, I thought it was really cute. I was instantly drawn to the colors that was in the packaging. It looked very, holiday festive. So these are the colors. And they just come in a plastic. You can push the trios out of their packaging. So this is just what it looks like. They have no names to them, and I will show you each one as I swatch. So that's what they look like. So let's go ahead and swatch these. I think I'll do a finger swatch on my skin, and I'll also do a brush swatch so you can see if there's any difference. So this is the first one. This is more of the kind of rosy gold color. So I'm going to swatch. You can see on my finger what it looks like. And I'm just going to put my hand here, give a nice swatch of it. That's what it looks like on the finger. So now let me go ahead and swatch it with the brush. And they're very soft, so you just have to be careful. You don't need too much. They're very creamy. And this is with the brush. If you pick up too much, it can look a little bit chunky on your eyelids. So you just want to pick up just the right amount. So that is the brush swatch. Again, the first is a finger swatch. The second is a brush swatch. So I really, really like the formula for these. I call them full metallic. They're very shiny and had a nice sheen to them. The next I'm going to swatch is like a purple plum color, and it has some pink reflex in it. Very pretty. And then this is what it looks like. So it's really a very pretty color. So I'm going to again swatch with my finger. Because I know some of you who may be watching love to apply your shimmers with your fingers. So I want to show what that would look like. So that's what it looks like with the finger. And now I'm going to use the brush. And this one is creamy too, but it's not as creamy as the first one. When I'm dipping the brush into the pigment. And you can see if you take too much, it will get very thick and it will fall to the surface that you're using, just like it did on me just now. But that is the brush application. They are very stunning, and I personally believe the company or the lab that makes these shadows, that they just need to keep their shimmers just like this. They are so pretty. Like, this is a really good formula to use. So let me show you the next one. So the next one is a nice gold color. It's a nice bronzy gold type shade. I would say bronzy gold, because it looks like there's a blend of bronze and gold in it. But it's very pretty. And that's what it looks like. You can see kind of like the shine that's in it. Very pretty. So again, I'm going to provide a finger swatch. And I always go around and around in the pan to make sure I get enough pigment on my finger. So this will make like a really good highlighting shade. Like to highlight your inner corner, or to highlight your brow bone. That is that shade. Super pretty. So now I'm going to go in with the brush. And I'm going to swatch. And this one has more like an iridescent, or more, iridescent pearlescent type of hue to it. However, if you pick up enough pigment on your brush, it will layer just nicely for you. I feel like the finger swatches are much different compared to the brush swatches. The brush swatches are much deeper. So that's what that looks like. This one is not as intense as the other two colors, but it is still very, very beautiful. And it really goes into my skin tone, so it may make it even harder to see it. So that is all 3 shades from the BeBe Color Crush Velvet Crush eyeshadows. They are pretty, so pretty. So I'm just going to line them up so you can see what they look like in front of each other with the pots. See here, they are very pretty. I would say definitely keep the tops on them. Don't leave them out because they do have that very creamy type of finish to it, and you wouldn't want them to dry out. So that's what they look like. I'm going to bring it up close to you so you can see. Again, the first are the brush swatches, the second are, the first is the finger swatches, the second is the brush swatches. Again, they are very pretty trio colors. I think they blend nicely, and I think it makes a really good color theme. You can wear them as singles by themselves, or you can layer all 3 together to create a look, which I did in the tutorial. And I think they're just really pretty collection of colors. So next I will be swatching the highlight color. Hello everyone, welcome back. So I just decided to keep the finger and brush swatches of the trio on my arm, and to proceed on, let's swatch the Bronze and Glow palette. Now I have to open this baby. So BeBe has like highlighters and contours and full face palettes and eyeshadow palettes and mascaras and eyelash curlers, just about everything you could think of, liquid lipsticks, they have it all. So this is what the bronzer and highlighter looks like. This is the bronzer and this is the highlighter. Now in the video I said that this would go well for deeper skin tone, which I still think that's applicable. However, maybe it may be able to be suited to some light skin. I don't know. I just only say because this bronzy color, this color is much dark and it's very deep compared to, I would think, lighter skin tones. But you never know, you know, to each their own. You know, everybody prefers what they want. So let me go ahead. I'm going to finger swatch the highlighter and the bronze. So I'm going to swatch it with my finger first. And then I'm just going to do a finger swatch. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of space so you know that this is the Bronze and Glow palette. So that's what it looks like using my fingers. And if you like it to be blinding, which I don't suggest anyone to do, I just piled on more just so you can see what that looks like. So it looks like a very light gold color, almost champagne with a hint of gold. So I would say it's more, I feel like it's more cool tone. It's not completely warm. And then I'm going to use my brush, and then I'm going to swatch and show you what it looks like with the brush. Now mind you, this brush is much denser, and you will be using a brush that's more for highlighting. So this is just for swatch purposes. It's not to suggest to use this for highlighting your cheekbones or any other, your cupid's bow or your bridge of your nose or your brow bone. It's just to show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. Not much difference between the finger and the brush swatch. And then the next I want to show you is the bronze, the bronzer in this palette. It's super smooth. So this is what the bronzer looks like. It has a gold, I feel like it has a gold underlay to it. So that's what it looks like. And now I'm going to use my brush to show you what it looks like. Again, it kind of has that same formula like the trio, the eyeshadow. So you just want to be careful when you use. If you're using a more or less dense brush, you don't have to worry about it picking up more than you need to. But just in case, you know, you decide to want to put these on your eyes or something. I know everybody does what they prefer and have a different way of wearing their products, especially they doing it multi-purpose style. So just be careful if you do want to put this on your eye or something to that nature. Not to dig too hard into that palette. So that's what it looks like using the brush. So to me, even though it's a bronzer, to me it feels like two highlights. Like this is the color of it. It's very shimmery, and most bronzers that I like to wear, I prefer them to be matte. That's just my preference because it gives a more, I guess, definition, and it gives a contrast. So if you are wearing a highlight, it don't clash too much. But there are those out there who do like a shimmery bronzer. I don't mind a shimmery bronzer, as long as I can tell that it's a bronzer. It's not gonna outshine the highlight. These two, I think, could just be fighting in the duo of who's gonna be more flashy than the other. So those are the swatches of the Crushed Velvet Eyeshadows and the BB Bronze and Glow palette. Those are the colors. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you found these swatches helpful to you, especially if you may have seen them in Burlington and you may have wondered how good are they? Do they go well with my skin tone? Here they are. I think the lighter color will probably suit lighter skin, and maybe this other color more deeper skin tone. But you know, you can always mix the two colors. They basically have like the same finish to them. So that's it. So thank you so much for taking your time to watch, and have a really good week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.